Genesis chapter 27. Isaac had become old. His eyes were so weak he couldn't see anymore. One day he called his older son Esau. He said to him, "My son." "Here I am," he answered. Isaac said, "I'm an old man now, and I don't know where I will die. Now then, get your weapons, get your bow and arrows, get out to the open country, hunt some wild animals for me. Prepare for me the kind of tasty food I like. Bring it to me to eat, and I will give you my blessing before I die." Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to his son Esau. Esau left for the open country. He went to hunt for a wild animal and bring it back. Then Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Look, I heard your father speaking to your brother Esau. He said, 'Bring me a wild animal. Prepare some tasty food for me to eat. Then I will give you my blessing before I die. The Lord will be my witness.'" Rebekah continued, "My son, listen carefully. Do what I tell you. Go out to the flock. Bring me 2 of the finest young goats. I will prepare tasty food for your father. I will make it just the way he likes it. I want you to take it to your father to eat. Then he will give you his blessing before he dies." Jacob said to his mother Rebekah, "My brother Esau's body is covered with hair, but my skin is smooth. What if my father touches me? He would know I was trying to trick him. He would curse me instead of giving me a blessing." His mother said to him, "My son, let the curse be on me. Just do what I say. Go and get the goats for me." So he went and got the goats. He brought them to his mother, and she prepared some tasty food. She made it just the way his father liked it. The clothes of her older son Esau were in her house. She took Esau's best clothes and put them on her younger son Jacob. She covered his hands with the skins of the goats. She also covered the smooth part of his neck with them. Then she handed to her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread she has made. He went to his father and said, "My father." "Yes, my son," Isaac answered. "Who is it?" Jacob said to his father, "I'm your oldest son Esau. I'm done as you told me. Please sit up, eat some of my wild meat, then give me your blessing." Isaac asked his son, "Why did you find it so quickly, my son?" "The Lord your God gave me success," he replied. Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near so I can touch you, my son. I want to know whether you really are my son Esau." Jacob went close to his father. Isaac touched him and said, "The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau." Isaac didn't recognize Jacob. Jacob's hands were covered with hair like those of his brother Esau. So Isaac blessed him. "Are you really my son Esau?" he asked. "I am," Jacob replied. Isaac said, "My son, bring me some of your wild meat to eat, and I will give you my blessing." Jacob brought it to him. So Isaac ate. Jacob also brought some wine, and Isaac drank. Then Jacob's father Isaac said to him, "Come here, my son, kiss me." So Jacob went to him and kissed him. When Isaac smelled the clothes, he gave Jacob his blessing. He said, "It really is the smell of my son. It's like the smell of field that the Lord has blessed. May God give you dew from heaven. May he give you the richness of the earth. May he give you plenty of grain and fresh wine. May nations serve you. May they bow down to you. Rule over your brothers. May the sons of your mother bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and may those who bless you be blessed." When Isaac finished blessing him, Jacob left his father. Just then his brother Esau came in from hunting. He to prepare some tasty food. He brought it to his father. Then Esau said to him, "My father, please sit up, eat some of my wild meat, then give me your blessing." His father Isaac asked him, "Who are you?" "I'm your son," he answered. "I'm Esau, your oldest son." Isaac began to shake it all over. He said, "Then who hunted a wild animal and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came. I gave him my blessing, and he will certainly be blessed." Esau heard his father's words. Then he yelled loudly and bitterly. He said to his father, bless me too, my father." But Isaac said, "Your brother came and tricked me. He took your blessing." Esau said, "Isn't Jacob just the right name for him? This is the second time he has taken advantage of me. First he took my rights as the oldest son, and now he's taken my blessing. Then Esau asked, Haven't you saved any blessing for me? Isaac answered Esau, I made him ruler over you. I made all his relatives serve him. And I have provided him with grain and fresh wine. So what I can possibly do for you, my son? Esau said to his father, Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father. Then Esau wept loudly. His father Isaac answered him, You will live far away from the fruit of the earth. You will live far away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by using the sword, and you will serve your brother, but you will grow restless, that you will throw off the heavy load he has caused you to carry. Esau was angry with Jacob. He was angry because of the blessing his father had given to Jacob. He said to himself, The days of sorrow over my father's death are near. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. Rebekah was told what her older son Esau had said. So she sent for her younger son Jacob. She said to him, Your brother Esau is planning to get back at you by killing you. And now then, my son, do what I say. Run away at once to my brother Laban in Haran. Stay with him until your brother's anger comes down. When he forgets what you did to him, I will let you know. Then you can come back from there. Why should I lose both of you in one day? Then Rebekah spoke to Isaac. She said, I am sick of living because of Esau's Hittite wives. Suppose Jacob also marries a Hittite woman. If he does, my life won't be worth living. Genesis chapter 28. So Isaac called for Jacob and blessed him. Then he commanded him, Don't get married to a Canaanite woman. Go at once to Padan Aram. Go to the house of your mother's father Bethuel. Find a wife for yourself there. Take her from among the daughters of your mother's brother Laban. May the mighty God bless you. May he give you children. May he make your family larger until you become a community of nations. May he give you and your children after you the blessing he gave to Abraham. Then you can take over the land where you now live as an outsider. It's the land God gave to Abraham. Isaac sent Jacob on his way. Jacob went to Padan Aram. He went to Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Aramean. Laban was Rebekah's brother, and Rebekah was the mother of Jacob and Esau. Esau found out that Isaac had blessed Jacob and had sent him to Padan Aram. Isaac wanted him to get a wife from there. Esau heard that when Isaac blessed Jacob, he commanded him, Don't get married to a woman from Canaan. Esau also learned that Jacob had obeyed his father and mother and had gone to Padan Aram. Then Esau realized how much his father Isaac disliked the Canaanite woman. So he went to Ishmael and married Mahalath. She was the sister of Nebaioth and the daughter of Abram's son Ishmael. Esau added her to the wives he already had. Jacob left Beersheba and started out for Haran. He reached a certain place and stopped for the night. The sun had already set. He took one of the stones there and placed it under his head, and then he lay down to sleep. In a dream he saw a stairway standing on the earth. Each top reached to heaven. The angels of God were going up and coming down on it. The Lord stood beside the stairway. He said, I am the Lord. I am the God of your grandfather Abraham and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your children after you the land you are lying on. They will be like the dust of the earth that cannot be counted. They will spread out to the west and to the east. They will spread out to the north and to the south. All nations on earth will be blessed because of you and your children after you. I am with you. I will watch over you everywhere you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Jacob woke up from his sleep. Then he thought, The Lord is surely in this place, and I didn't even know it. Jacob was afraid. He said, How holy this place is. This must be the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Early the next morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed under his head. He set it up as a sacred stone, and he poured olive oil on top of it. He named that place Bethel, but the city used to be called Luz. Then Jacob made a promise. He said, May God be with me. May he watch over me on this journey I'm taking. May he give me food to eat and clothes to wear. May he do as he had promised so that I can return safely to my father's home. Then you, Lord, will be my God. This stone I have set up as a sacred stone will be God's house, and I will give you a tenth of everything you give me.